Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am Donna Michelle. My Instagram tag is the Emerald Station. I will type it down below for you guys. But today I do have something that I've been waiting to record for you guys. It's the self-care, self-love inserts from the Minty boutique. This was sent to me a while back, and when I was supposed to fill this in and do some content for you guys, it's when I ended up getting sick. I had the surgery and just, you know, I've been a little MIA lately, but I have been holding off to fill this out because I really wanted to record this so that you guys could either do it along with me, or you can see if you guys are interested in purchasing it. But I honestly was very excited when I found out that the Minty Boutique was going to release this. It's very interesting. I actually have not run into anything similar to it, so I really wanted to get my hands on it. So here it is. Just a quick flip through because I did do a review for you guys. If you're interested, it's my last The Minty Boutique unboxing and first impression. So real quick, this is what it looks like when you turn the page. You have pretty much your favorites, and you're writing down, you know, just like a reminder of what you like to do, and it's all in like one section. So I really like that. So you have your favorites, you have what your routine is for morning and evening, and then on the other side you have other favorite things you like to do. You have a section for family and friends to call. Like I said, this is all kind of just like a reminder of like little things of like what makes you, you know, happy, or if you are ever having a day where you just don't know what, you know, to do, you just jump through these inserts and then remind yourself, oh yeah, I like doing that, or oh yeah, this makes me happy. Or if I'm feeling, you know, sad, or I really feel lonely, I can contact so and so because I know they'll, you know, pick up. But anyways, so yeah, so here you have pick me up treats, long-term rewards, and then you get 3 different pages of gratitude pages. So I don't really know how I'm gonna use this yet, so I'm gonna leave these blank, but we are gonna go through this stuff. Okay, so flipping it over, we are gonna start with favorite movies, books, and songs. So it says jot down your favorites to lift your spirits. So I'm gonna grab a pen, and I'm just gonna use a Frixion erasable pen, just so that if I make any errors I can easily erase them. Okay, so for movies, from the top of my head, I can already tell you the #1 movie that literally lifts my spirits up and just put me in a great mood are the Shrek movies. And I don't know what it is about these movies, but I freaking love all the Shrek movies. #2 is by far my absolute favorite, but I'm gonna jot down Shrek 1 through 4. Honestly though, these series, it's just something about the way they made those movies. It makes me laugh. I love the music, love the animation, and even when I watch a scary movie, or say I'm having like a really upsetting day, I just know that as long as I end my day with watching Shrek, I'm freaking happy. Like, I am always laughing, I'm always repeating the words to the movies. I know it sounds lame, but that's just what it is. Okay, and then another movie, which if some people have seen it, you'll know it's very sad, but it's such a sweet, loving movie that I cannot help it, but it's one of my absolute favorites. It's called P.S. I Love You, and if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend it. It is one of my top favorite love movies. Alright, and then the next one, I'm gonna say Trolls. Now, I'm a big, like, Disney girl, so even though Trolls and Shrek are not Disney related, they're not Disney films, I love animated films because it's just what I grew up with. I swear, I could probably be 60 and still be into like animation movies. But Trolls is a really good one. That one really lifts my spirits. Let's see. A more comedy one that I can think of is Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Something about this movie, I can watch it all the time when it comes on TV. And you know, I don't even know if it's on Netflix anymore, but that is definitely one of my favorite movies. It makes me laugh. I love the music in that. If you haven't seen it, like I said, you probably should. And then lastly, I think I'm gonna add The Greatest Showman. I love musicals, you guys. As I've said many times, I used to do singing and acting, and Broadway was one of my all-time favorite things to do. So I love Broadway movies and stuff like that, any musicals, and The Greatest Showman, the music, oh gosh, I love it, and it's just, a lot of the songs are very motivational, so I'm gonna add that to my list. And then we're gonna jump to books. So I did write a list for my books, and they're mainly not books that I have read. They're books that I want to read, but they're kind of like, I don't know if they're considered like motivational books or, you know, positive books. I don't know what you would call it, but they're not like fictional kind of books. They're like, I don't know, feel-good books, I guess. I don't know what they're called. But anyways, this is what I have listed and that I'm going to add here, because I think choosing one of these books to read will lift my spirits. And so, in no specific order, I'm just going to go off of what, you know, I ended up jotting down. The first book is called A New Model: What Confidence, Beauty, and Power Really Looks Like, and that one's from Ashley Graham, and I really love her. She is considered, I think, like one of the first plus size models that society has, you know, pretty much accepted. So I really love her, and she has this book, and I purchased it when it first came out, but I really never read it because I am that type of person where I will purchase books and hold on to them, wanting to read them, but always behind on what I am already reading. And then my second book that I'm gonna write down is called I Am Malala, the Girl Who Stood Up for Education and Was Shot by the Taliban. And it is by Malala. I don't know how to say her last name, but if you don't know who Malala is, something's wrong with you. You should definitely Google her and hear about what she did. But she wrote a book, and I purchased this book actually at a yard sale and was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that she wrote a book, but I wanted it, and I have it there saved in my bookshelf, waiting for me to read. Can't fit her last name, so we will leave the initial. Okay, and the next one is called Girl, Wash Your Face. Stop believing the lies about who you are so you can become who you were meant to be, by Rachel Hollis. I have a problem with picking long titles. I don't know if they're gonna fit in all of this. So we are going to just add the last one. And this one is called Becoming by Michelle Obama. And I'm very interested in purchasing this book because I have not. But I don't know. This woman just seems like a badass, and if there's a book out there that she has published, I am so down to read it. So we'll leave it at that. Okay, now jumping to songs. Now, don't judge me, you guys, okay? With whatever I put on here. But the first song that I can think of that lifts my spirits whenever I hear it, like just these songs in general that I'm about to type, what am I talking about? That I'm about to write, are songs that I can hear and all of a sudden I'm just like, yes, and start singing along. And so the first one is gonna be Happy by Pharrell Williams. The next one that I am going to write down is Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake. And that is coming from Trolls. I'm gonna end it with Timber, because Lake ain't gonna fit. Alright, next song is Hey Ya by Outkast. Every time I hear this song, I remember when me and my husband did our first karaoke, and that was the song we sang to. Alright, so the next one that I'm gonna write is a song that just is a happy party song that me and my husband have always been excited to listen to when it comes on our playlist. That we actually had it for our wedding when we all walked into the venue. So it's called This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. And anybody who is a 90s baby most likely knows this song. Okay. Then lastly, this song is a little different from all the other ones. Even though none of these are like anywhere remotely the same, this one is a lot different. And when I hear this song, it lifts my spirits to the point where I feel like a badass. Like I'm ready to F shit up. And it's called Wreck Havoc. And there are two versions of them, but I really like Skylar Grey's version. She has such a beautiful voice, and I believe she is the one who wrote the song. I can't remember who's the other one who sings it, but this song came from Suicide Squad, and I listen to this song when I need to feel like a badass. This is an awesome song. So there's that for the first page. Now we are going to jump over to our self-care routine, and I really like this because I have recently started to do a skincare routine. So that's what I'm gonna jot down. Okay, so for my morning routine, I should have probably grabbed them so you guys could have seen it, but for my skincare routine, you guys, I am using the Drunk Elephant products. If you don't know what they are, Google them. I swear by these products, and they are the only brand I use for my skin, and it freaking works. I swear I can go weeks or months not doing anything to my skin, not taking care of it, and the minute I just put everything on, I see results by a day or two, and it just whatever's in this stuff, it makes my skin amazing, and I love it. It's just a great company. But it's called Drunk Elephant, and I really love it because I swear to God, I believe elephants are like my spirit animals. So it's even better that the brand mascot is an elephant. But anyway, so everything that I jot down here is gonna be from the Drunk Elephant line, okay? So for morning routines, I'm sure this is more like a, you know, oh, get dressed, do your makeup, get coffee, whatever your routine is. But like I said, this is going to be more for my skincare because I want to be able to jot it down instead of have it, like, in case I need to go back, because a lot of the times I forget what order I do things or what I'm putting on, and I'm constantly going back to my phone to see what smoothie. They're called smoothie, you guys, when you mix the things together. It's a Drunk Elephant smoothie. Anyways, when I go back to see how or what I'm applying, I go on my phone, and this is just awesome that I can just write it down and go from there if I ever need to. So now that that's cleared, so for my morning routine, let's see, I get Hydra, which is a moisturizer, and I do like 2 pumps. Okay, my camera shut off on me. Okay, so back to my skincare routine, my morning skincare routine. So next I do a pump of C Firma, which is just vitamin C. Actually, do I do 1 pump? No, I believe I do 2. And these, it might seem a lot of pumps that I do, but I actually purchased the small traveling sizes, so it doesn't give me as much as if I had the actual like bottle. So just so you're aware. Then I do 2 pumps of debronzy, and I love this stuff. It's something new that I've started to use, and I really like it. It gives like a tint of bronzer into the mix. And then I also add my SPF, and it is my Ombrage, if that's how you say it. And that I do a pea size. Let's see. And then lastly, I add what is called Protein. And this stuff feels so good. It is like collagen cream, something like that. And I get like maybe like a dime size, I don't know, or a little less than a dime size. Literally I just like scoop it and get like the amount that fills up my tip of my finger and just apply it. And all this stuff you're able to like mix together. That's why we call it a smoothie. And I apply it to my face and neck. And when I feel like it, I will add eye serum, but a lot of times I don't. So I will put that in there, but it just depends. Shabana, and I think I'm saying that right, but I'm not too sure. Complex eye serum. And that's how I start my day. Do like 2 pumps as well. And on to my evening or night routine. So for my night routine, I always use a cleanser. And they have quite a few different cleansers. They have an exfoliator bar, they have a moisturizer bar, they have like a jelly face, you know, wash cleanser, and they now have one that's called Slay, I think. It's like a makeup remover I'm still getting used to it. But I mainly like the jelly cleanser and the exfoliator bar a lot. I am actually almost on empty on those, so I'm gonna need to purchase some more. But I start off with the cleanser and I get all that dirt and junk off my face. Then I apply what is called TLC Framboos. And this stuff, I swear, is what makes my skin amazing the next day. This stuff I cannot live without, so this is a must for me. And then I like to apply the Bee Hydra. And again, let me put, let's see, I can't remember if I do 2 pumps. I'm gonna say 2 pumps. A lot of the times it's either 2 or 1 pumps, but a lot of times I think it's 2. I probably put more than I should, but I mean, I don't really care. Let's see, okay, so Bee Hydra, 2 pumps. Then I go and mix Protini. And again, same, like a little less than a dime size. And then I'll add my eye serum. And yes, if you guys do look into this, or yes, you know about it, it is expensive. But I don't care because I know it works. And I'm totally fine with that. I'm fine with spending the money because it works for me, it works for my skin. My skin loves it. And then for here, I do want to make a note that on Sundays, okay, not my best, but better than nothing. On Sunday, I do my routine differently. So on Sunday, I use what is called TLC. I think it's Sakari Baby Facial. I just know it as a baby facial, and it is pretty strong. I mean, my skin can handle it. I think it's a little strong for some people, but it's just like a mask, and it works wonders. So Sunday, you're supposed to do it like once a week, and so Sunday's like the designated day that I do. And then when I'm done with that, I add their virgin marula oil. I used to add this stuff all the time to all my routines, but I don't know, with everything that I already apply, it just doesn't feel like I need it. Unless, you know, my skin is super dry, then I'll add it. But that is my skincare routine, you guys, for morning and night. Alright, jumping over to the next one. So here we have emergency self-care box. These are a few of my favorite things. Alright, so we are going to list. Let me move this to the side. We're going to list everything that I like, and I probably won't put this in like specific order, like what is my all-time favorite. I'm gonna just put whatever pops in my head first, okay? Okay, so a few or a lot of things that I listed. We have planning or planner accessories, reading or going to bookstores, singing or listening to music, Disney movies, watching YouTube videos. I love doing that in my spare time. I always forget how much I enjoy knitting, but I am a knitter and I have a collection of knitting stuff. I love photography or taking pictures. It's something I feel like I'm pretty good at. I love and enjoy being with my husband and my family members. I love makeup, shopping. Running is something that I love, even though I don't do it anymore or as often I'd like. I know that if I were to continue running or pick it up again, even if it's on a treadmill, something about it is just so euphoric. I love running. And then lastly, I have Pandora jewelry, or Pandora charms to be exact. I am obsessed. Then what I decided to do with the rest of my space is I decided to make a list of places that are a few of my favorite things or favorite places, and Disneyland had to be at the very top. I'm such a Disney person. Disneyland is literally my happy place. So Disneyland, going to the beach, Barnes & Noble, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I love going to Yogurtland. It was one of mine and my husband's first places that we went to and continue to go, and I love collecting their spoons whenever we go. And then lastly, Target. Who does not love Target? So these are a few of my favorite things. Then jumping over to family and friends, people to call. Now, in no specific order, I'm just going to list my peeps. So we will write, I feel like I want to center my hubby here. And then I'll probably write in their phone numbers, but not right now. I don't want to put their information out there, but we'll have my hubby there. And then going up, I'm gonna put my roomie Cindy, then my brother Chris, and then Destiny, his girlfriend. Might as well be his wife. And then I will put my husband's parents, and then let's see, my mom and dad, and I'll put my sister Christy. Then for friends, this is gonna sound weird, I feel like, but I don't have a lot of friends. I have mostly family members, but the people that I do have fairly close are, let's see, I'll start from up here. Wanda, Annabelle, Lorena, and then some family friends, Marty and Gary. I love catching up with them, and they're just really close family friends of ours. And I think that's it. Mostly I have family, you guys. Okay, and then for the back part, pick me up treats. So as stated previously, Yogurtland. Freaking love that place. And I always get the same thing, but I don't care. I love it. I like chewy sweet tarts. What else? I love s'mores. specifically the ones from Blaze. I like Rice Krispie treats. I love anything chocolate covered marshmallows. My mother-in-law always gives us holiday baskets, and I always look for these. And she usually gives us the chocolate covered marshmallow candies, and oh my gosh, my husband hates it, but I love it, and I always take his because they're so freaking good. Let's see, I like Ferrero Rochers. And it's funny because looking at this list, you guys probably think I'm a chocolate fanatic because I have this one and this one and this one, but surprisingly, I'm not a candy person. I don't really have a sweet tooth, and I'm not a huge fan of chocolate as I used to be, but, and like I said, I'm not a sweet candy person, or I just don't have a sweet tooth. But when I do have the urge to have any sweet things, it'll be these, and these will happen once in a blue moon. But this is pretty much what I would look for if I wanted any. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot my favorite chocolate. I mean, out of all chocolates, this is by far my favorite Reese's. And I think that's pretty much it for treats. Long-term rewards. Let's see, what can I list? Maybe like the spa. I don't know. A new tattoo. That might be a weird one, but I mean, it could be. It's definitely long-term. Running shoes. I always like to reward myself with running shoes. Maybe buying a new purse. If I could, I would have a purse collection. But I don't think my husband would appreciate that. So one can dream. I can add Pandora charms. Makeup. I mean, these tend to be things I like. If me and my husband do this thing where we usually make bets or like deals, and anytime we come up with what the reward would be, literally it would probably be any of these minus the tattoo, but it'll most likely be anything I just listed. kind of makes me laugh. Let's see, and I think that's pretty much good. I filled it all out. That is my self-care. Again, if you guys are interested, you can find it at the Minty Boutique. If you stay to watch me fill all of this out, thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys are as interested in it as I am. I am going to put it back in my planner, and it'll just go in my personal section. So whenever I need a reminder of how to, you know, have self-care for myself, some self-love, I can just flip through, look at it, and just be reminded of what I wrote. And then I have my gratitude pages here. Like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna fill it out, but it's there for when I need it. I will leave the Minty Boutique information in the description if you guys are interested in purchasing this. She does have other planner stuff, a lot of planner goodies that I actually have. So yeah. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.